Dr. Baker, this is such an exciting field. Can you define hydration and talk about the importance of hydration for performance and why monitoring it is so important for athletes and people in general who are exercising?
The reason hydration is so important, and not just for athletes, but for everybody, is because water makes up about 60% of body mass in the average adult. And it plays an important role in maintaining function of pretty much every tissue and every system in the body, from the brain to the muscles, to the cardiovascular system, to metabolism, and even regulating body temperature. And many scientific studies have shown that dehydration can have a negative impact on performance. And this includes endurance performance, team sports and skill performance, as well as cognitive performance, especially when exercising in a warm environment. So this is why, as an athlete, you want to make sure to drink enough fluid during exercise to avoid significant dehydration.
So that's great. What I've discovered is this thing called the Gatorade Sports Science Institute. And I believe you developed a sweat patch to help monitor hydration and ultimately enhance the performance of athletes. Can you explain how it works?
Sure. So the GX Sweat Patch is a single-use wearable, and it measures an athlete's unique sweat profile to inform their hydration strategies to help them perform at their best. It uses a microfluidic technology and colorimetry to measure the amount of sweat lost during exercise and also how salty your sweat is. So the GX patch is kind of like a sticker. It's very thin and flexible, and you wear it on your inner forearm. And then after exercise, after you've finished your workout and the patch has filled up with sweat, you can actually scan the patch with the GX app on a smartphone. And then the app takes that data from the forearm collected by the patch and then translates that to whole body sweat rate and whole body sodium chloride losses. And to do this, the algorithm takes into account various factors about the individual and about the type of workout they're doing, such as body weight, the environmental conditions, the intensity of the workout, and some other factors. And then that app does all the work that a scientist would normally do. It calculates this athlete's sweat profile, it interprets the results, and then in the end provides personalized fluid recommendations to optimize the athlete's hydration.
So how are these sweat patches influencing the world of professional sports as well as the everyday athlete?
Now, instead of relying on the GSSI scientists to travel to the athletes and physically be there to conduct the testing, now it empowers the athlete or the team staff, for example, the dietitians or athletic trainers, to conduct the testing themselves. And so with that, it also enables the staff to conduct multiple tests, because ideally you should measure and create a sweat profile a few different times for each athlete, depending on how much the intensity or, say, the environmental conditions vary for that sport, because we know that sweat profiles can vary within the same individual too. And the other factor is that the GX patch and the app, they're really educational tools to help the athletes understand their body's nutrition and their hydration needs. And then the app helps you understand how to meet those needs. And we know that optimizing nutrition and hydration has the potential to really give athletes that little bit of edge over the competition, which is especially important in the world of elite sports and professional athletes, where we know a fraction of a second or a fraction of an inch can make all the difference between winning and losing a competition.
So this is fascinating. This is all around kind of hydration and measuring sweat. Where is this technology of a wearable patch going in the future?
You know, this whole GX system really represents a shift in our focus to providing athletes with data about themselves, right? Like intelligence, not just with hydration and nutrition products. So what's important with these wearables is providing useful inputs to the athletes. Like one of the next wearables we're considering is like a body temperature sensor, because we know that monitoring body temperature is really important to help ensure athletes' safety when training or competing in the heat. And another technology we're interested in is monitoring hydration status in real time. So, for example, a wearable or a watch, or maybe even some other type of technology can assess the water levels in your body at pretty much any time throughout the day, not just when sweating, but say when you wake up in the morning or before you go for a training run, and tell you whether you are adequately hydrated, dehydrated, or perhaps even overhydrated. So the idea is to be able to measure hydration status non-invasively at any time of the day. I think over time, the technology gets better, and also as we continue to do research to better understand the different ways that nutrition and hydration can help the athlete improve, incrementally over time, over a number of years, I do think we will continue to see, faster performance times and records to continue to be broken.